You've just gone through a breakup, or maybe you're going through a divorce, and you've been hunting all over the internet for ideas and suggestions, and you've been told about the no contact rule. Beware of the no contact rule. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, miracle mentor and alchemy life coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. So a while back ago, we did a video called Beware of the No Contact Rule. But as I've been going through some of the older videos, the quality on that video was terrible. And some of the information was a little bit sketchy. So we decided to pull that video off the channel and bring you a whole new video. If you saw the old one, you might want to skip the new one. But for those of you who never saw the old one, I think we have more information in this particular video. So what is this no contact rule? You're going through a divorce. Maybe you're going through a separation. You're not married, but you've been involved in a romantic relationship with someone, and they decided to break it off with you. And so they've broken it off, and you just feel devastated. So you are hunting all over the internet. You're calling psychics, you're calling your best friends, you're talking to therapists, you're doing all of the stuff that sometimes can work against you. Honestly, it can. I'll explain how in a minute. But think about this. You're in a position of pain, and somebody is telling you the one thing that will work is the no contact rule. And I'm here to tell you that the no contact rule has a place. There are times when I suggest that my client use it, but not all the time. It's not a hard, fast rule, and it can damage your relationship permanently. It can literally, if you were here with your relationship, it can bring you out to here. And it's harder to recover from here than it is from here. Okay. So the idea behind the no contact rule, high flyers, is that absence makes the heart grow fonder. But remember, this was the person who wanted to get out. This is the person who wants to break it off. This is the person who doesn't want to see you anymore or only wants to be friends. So whether absence will make the heart grow fonder or not in that kind of situation is not always certain. As a matter of fact, after 30 days of being apart, they may say, man, this feels pretty good. I like this. And now they're more ingrained. They're more cemented in being apart than ever before. So the other idea is that it will create curiosity. The no contact rule for 30 days will create some curiosity. And the person will be wondering, what are you up to? What are they doing? I've been trying to call them. They don't answer. I think this is very external. And high flyers, I believe it is gimmicky. And I don't believe that we repair or save or rebuild our relationships through gimmicks. So how do we repair a broken relationship? How do we make it new again? How do we make it sparkle? How do we give it that new car smell? You know what I'm saying? That new energy, that new feeling of love. Well, first off, we don't necessarily use the no contact rule because, okay, look, 10 years ago, it might have been more effective than today. The chances are that the person that left you, that broke up the relationship, knows about the no contact rule. It's been a well-publicized piece of information everywhere on the internet. It's been in magazines, it's been in books, it's been on YouTube. So it's not like you're going to shock them and surprise them by not calling them. They're just going to simply say, oh, they're using the no contact rule. Good, let me get on with my new life. So no contact has a purpose. And when I work with clients one-on-one, oftentimes we will use it in small degrees, but we use it at the right time. We use it sparingly. So the law of attraction and building a relationship, building a deep relationship, works on the ancient teachings of the Emerald Tablet. As above, so below. As within, so without. In other words, what we believe in our mind, if you will believe it in your mind, you will live it in your life. You must believe it totally and completely in your mind in order to see it manifest in your life. Nothing has ever been manifested, whether it's a business or a relationship. Nothing ever gets manifested without someone seeing it in their mind, feeling it, believing it, and emotionalizing it. I'm going to repeat that again. If you will believe it in your mind, you will live it in your life. So what is it that you need to believe in your mind? You need to believe in your mind, not that you are trying to get the person back, but that the person is already with you. That in the physical world, there may be a separation. In the emotional world, there may be some hurt and pain. But guess what? You are going to manifest such a powerful, magnetic environment of love, of trust, of inner beauty, that you don't need to do this. All you need to do is this. Open your arms and be ready to embrace. It's that simple. But you have to first, it's an absolute essential, you have to believe it in your mind if you really desire to live it in your life. Next, you have to take a look at how you fell out of alignment and what you need to do on your own. Forget about them. What do I need to do on my own to bring myself back into alignment, into a place where I'm in a loving, committed, dedicated relationship? Alignment, high flyers, is the key. It's the absolute secret to love, to a successful marriage, a successful relationship. Being on the same page, being vibrationally moving in the same direction, being in perfect alignment, vibrational alignment. So let me just say this. I think this is very, very important. You have the opportunity to work on yourself and to take that vibrational image of the person that you love and put yourself in alignment with it, with that image, with that energy, with that vibration of the other person. And as you do that, you automatically begin to attract that other person into your life for a deeper, more committed relationship. We believe that if you loved once, you can love again, deeper, stronger, in a new, committed relationship. We'd like you to claim your 30 minutes of miracle mentoring and alchemy life coaching, and we'll find out if a mentoring program will help you bring miracles into your life, if you can benefit by it. Visit us at lawofattractionsolutions.com and always include your phone number. So, vibrational connection, connecting vibrationally, and you don't have to be in the same room. Okay, look at, So what is the distance? Think about this, high flyers. What is the distance when you can no longer connect with somebody vibrationally? Rachel is now 4 feet away from me, 5 feet away from me. Is she within distance that I can connect with her vibrationally? Oh, she is? Okay. Now, what if she goes outside the room? If she steps outside the room and shuts the door, can I still connect with her vibrationally? Oh, I can? Yes. What if she goes out to the backyard and is sitting on the patio? Can I still connect with her vibrationally? Oh, I can? Yes, of course I can. What if she moves to the other side of the world? Can I still connect with her vibrationally? Ah, you're not certain. But the answer is she's no further away vibrationally than she was when she was in the room. I know that's a tough one, high flyers, to get your mind wrapped around. But once you understand that, you understand how ridiculous, how dangerous the no contact rule can be, but how important it is to be in a constant contact rule with yourself, a constant contact rule with your vibration and what you are emanating and what you are allowing to receive. And then fractionation. Now, fractionation is a term that basically means that sometimes we're kicking the energy up, sometimes we're letting it just flow. We're not always just pounding. I got to call him again. I haven't talked to him in 10 minutes. I got to call her again. She didn't text me yesterday. That's pounding, okay? That doesn't even work in business. I'm finding that out. But anyway, you've got to put out the energy. You've got to put it out and then let back and let it flow and let it grow in your life. It's called fractionation. It's moving forward. It's moving forward and then moving backwards and allowing time for the energy work that you are doing to manifest and mature. And that's important because energy takes time to mature and to reach that other person and be saturated, to saturate the other person's energy field. And then, of course, I believe it's important not to just go back, I want what we used to have, because what you used to have didn't work, high flyers. If what you used to have was so great, your partner would still be with you. Come on now. You want a new relationship. You want new energy. You want new dreams. You want new hopes, new excitement, new plans, new places to travel, new places to explore. But mostly, what you desire deep in your heart, what we all desire, is to fall in love again. I believe a real relationship is about constantly falling in love. It's also about showing love, the verb, taking action, but it's also on an emotional level about an ongoing experience of falling in love. I don't always believe that the no contact rule allows you that opportunity. It doesn't allow for that one moment when your eyes cross and you realize you made a mistake and you see each other's souls and you connect on a soul-to-soul level. And the next thing you know, you're crying together. You're hugging each other. And you're falling in love again. We can help you. If you're going through a divorce, help is on the way. Let us help you. Visit us at lawofattractionsolutions.com. And hey, fill out the Miracle Mentoring form or send us a letter. We are here to help you. Rachel and I, and Sheena is in India. She helps our people over there. We have other miracle mentors lighting up around the world because we desire, our goal is to help people live a life of love. Will you live a life of love? Of course you will. Have a great day. because you absolutely deserve it. Bye-bye now.